Hello. So here we've got the panels that I drew last time, and I have inked them and masked out anything that I didn't want watercolored. For that, I've used masking tape for the straight bits and masking fluid for the not so straight bits. Masking fluid is pretty awesome, goes on like a paint, and when it dries, it turns into this sort of rubbery texture that the paint kind of just slips off of. So, and then it kind of peels off afterwards, so it keeps everything clean underneath. So here I'm laying some groundwork. There's multiple layers to this ground because I wanted it to be sort of marshy. Oh, I'm using my old watercolors for this because that's what I used in the previous page of this comic. Yeah, they are still very frustrating, but for the sake of consistency, here we are. For the subsequent panels, when she is underwater, I will be using my new ones. Very excited for that. Really should have masked those tiny bits of water. That's annoying. Oh, here you can see the like flailing kind of gesture inked out. I looked up kind of other instances of artists using this technique, and pretty unilaterally they all inked every instance of the limb, which I really felt like at least there was like one inked one, and then the other two were kind of softer, but that was not the case. Still not sure if I really like it so much, but we'll see. So I'm using my like aqua water brush thing here, which is a very nifty tool, but just like any pen, kind of blots out sometimes. Like right now, that's too much water. And I'm being a little heavy-handed with this. So you can't see the green as much, but what you gonna do? When I first did this on the other page, I was kind of fiddly like this with the green too, and found that it didn't actually make a difference once I put the final wash over it. So here we are making just a green wash first, and then being a little fiddly with this so we can still see some of the green. Let me tell you, thank goodness for this masking fluid and tape, because like especially doing these little scribbles like this, I get into the place where I just kind of like let my hand shake and move the brush accordingly. Yeah, especially right here. Thank goodness for the masking. I can just kind of like right over her. This all came out kind of brighter than I had originally intended, but I think it's still good. Still gives sort of a, maybe more of a lush, marshy texture. It's weird seeing myself super sped up, but I figured didn't need another 20-minute video, so trying to keep things consistent, and in where I put the heavier browns. Time for the blues. I have two blues here, you can sort of see, and as far as I know, they are identical. I don't know why they're both there. Oh, yeah, so this is the total wrong way to do this. Normally I would be using a much larger brush, so I wouldn't have to like keep doing this like weird back and forth thing. So the thing is that these watercolors do not work very well with large brushes. This aqua brush is probably actually the best thing. Look how quickly I run out of color. These things are terrible. This aqua brush is pretty much the best thing for these watercolors, and it's still really infuriating. If this was my new stuff, I could have used a big brush and just gone over all 4 panels at once, just like whoosh, right across, and my life would have been so much easier, but here we are. Yeah, again, look how quickly I ran out of color. It's infuriating for me to watch, let alone to actually paint with it. And again, thank goodness for masking. Oh, I think that was Rocket came to visit. I had to shoo him away. Yeah, so again, the brush kind of like blotting out water at unexpected frequencies. Yeah, like that first panel, it has like no color in it whatsoever. Dab dab, too much water. I wanted the water to be just a little bit sort of dingy, dirty looking, again for that sort of marshy look. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.